This is the kind of relationship most people would envy. Born in the same hospital, attending the same kindergarten, and later going to the same high school, even sitting together as desk partners. What's even more unbelievable is that they were neighbors in the same commercial street, both running mochi shops. To everyone else, no relationship could ever compare to the bond between these childhood sweethearts. But in truth, Yuko didn't always like Hidori when they were young. She thought he was always bullying her, calling her mochi girl. So, Yuko would often ask her grandfather why they sold mochi in the first place. Her mother would always comfort her, telling her that Hidori was just trying to get her attention because he liked her so much. But unfortunately, Yuko's mother passed away in an accident. In her sorrow and helplessness, Yuko turned to Hidori. From that day on, Hidori stopped teasing her, and instead, tried everything he could to make Yuko happy. No matter what troubles Yuko faced, Hidori was always the first to help. He even made her a tinkin phone, so she could talk to him whenever something was bothering her. Even now, they often talk late into the night. Yuko was a member of the baton twirling team, but she often missed Hidori's calls. She always tried to catch them, but out of every 100 attempts, only one was successful. She thought their relationship would gradually progress, but neither of them ever spoke up. As graduation approached, Hidori, who loved photography, decided to continue his studies in Tokyo. This meant leaving the city he had always lived in, and, more importantly, leaving Yuko behind. At first, Hidori's father disagreed with this, but thankfully, his mother supported him. She encouraged her son to follow his dreams, and reminded him to tell Yuko about his plans. So Hidori made his decision. He wanted to confess to Yuko. Meanwhile, Yuko didn't have any grand plans. Even though her friends were all talking about their dreams for the future, Yuko didn't want to leave her hometown. She loved the place she grew up in, and had a great relationship with the locals. Her first thought was to take over her father's mochi shop in the future. On the other hand, Hidori had been pacing in his room, peeking outside all afternoon. Suddenly, a figure appeared in the window across from him. That's when Hidori finally made up his mind. He threw the tinkin phone with all his might, praying that if Yuko caught it, he would confess to her. To his surprise, the phone was caught, but as per their usual luck, there was only a 1% chance of success, and this time wasn't any different. It wasn't Yuko who caught the phone, but Yuko's little sister, who had come in to find a mechanical pencil. Seeing this, Hidori decided to wait until tomorrow, but unexpectedly, while Hidori was taking a shower, he ran into Yuko. It turned out that Yuko was preparing for a big competition a month later, so Hidori hadn't been able to see her in the mornings.
ごめんなさい。あ、あんこ、何？おっぱい餅ってどうだろう？人気出るんじゃないかな。
Yuko, busy thinking about mochi, didn't realize how different Hidori was acting, but one of Yuko's friends seemed to notice something. She realized that Hidori always stared at Yuko. After some persistent questioning, Hidori revealed his plans to go to Tokyo, and his intention to confess to Yuko. The next moment, Yuko came out. With her friend's encouragement, Yuko and Hidori prepared to walk home together. They went back to the familiar riverbank, a place filled with memories. At that moment, Yuko was still a bit oblivious. She thought Hidori only wanted to talk about mochi, but as she looked at him, Hidori couldn't keep his feelings hidden any longer.
俺さ、東京の大学に行くんだ。だからその前に自分の気持ちをちゃんと言っておきたいって。